lot of tanks, and you've only got Dragoons. Rip! Oh, he's dropping the Reaver on top. Oh, 2 Reavers! Oh my god. Wow, that made a difference, but he's got enough tanks here anyway. These drops and this harassment on this 4th base are good. Ouch! That is a lot of Reavers. There's a lot of dead vultures. A bit to see how freaking intimidating this thing is. Good lord, this is maybe 25, 30 tanks. Ow. Run, Protoss! Run! Observe it. Oh, recall time. Did I actually pick a recall? You're the best caster in the world. Do it! Hey guys, Rabbit here, back with another Starcraft Broodwar ladder cast. I'm very excited because we're bringing you some A-rank Protoss versus Terran action from the NWL ladder tournament. Our Protoss player today is Ash Jedi 1, and he is playing against our Terran Nom Lovesnow. Now I know Lovesnow streams on Twitch. He's a very, very good player. I will leave a link to his Twitch channel in the description of this video. I don't know too much about Jedi 1, but I'm very, very excited to cast this game today. So I'm Rabbit, I cast Brood War twice a week, so by all means please do like the video, subscribe, and if you do, I will fix your Dragoon pathing. Okay, so an action-packed series I am sure to expect today. We are recording live on Twitch, so on YouTube these videos will all go up as individual games, but on Twitch it's just one giant live cast for the fans of this league. If you're interested in getting involved in this league, please do follow the Discord links in the description below so you can get involved in and play in the community. It's a great place to learn StarCraft and to meet some very interesting like-minded people that enjoy this wonderful game. Alright, so with all the plugging and introing out of the way, what have our players done? Pretty standard barracks wall here to block any zealot pressure from our Terran friend. Our Protoss is opening with a gateway and he is on 11, so we would expect his gas to have gone down already, so it hasn't. Therefore I'm expecting an early zealot and either a gas expand or a zealot core zealot type build. So let's keep an eye on this. Things are not ever as straightforward when you cast the higher levels. It keeps dodos like me on my toes because I need to try and figure out what's happening. Okay, so the zealot is there, the pylon is down, there's still no core, so it could be multiple zealots. Somebody needs to teach me what the hell this build is. Maybe it's a zealot expansion? Okay, so he's just annoying the Terran with a bit of pressure with his probe. His probe's getting a little bit of damage on him though. Okay, so the core is sleeping now. The probes are on gas. Yeah, gateway's open, so it is a 2 Gelit. There we go. Good job, Matthew. You can speak English sometimes. Good. So it's a 2 zealot pressure opening. It will tax the micro of the Terran player. It's very, very efficient in the sense that this zealot is here pretty damn fast. He's only got 1 marine. And the probe is here, and he is providing some pretty helpful additional support. So here goes the zealot hole, as they call it, where the marine can fit through, but the zealot cannot. Zealot's now going around. It's going to see what damage he can do to the SCVs, if any. The second zealot should, in theory, be on the way to buffer this attack. The skill of the Protoss to keep this probe alive and get through and hits off on the marines while they're going into this, and also to the credit of the Terran, the micro on the marines, and he's pushed them away. So will he come back when the second zealot arrives, or will he go away entirely? Let's see. Okay, so the probe's dead, the bunker's coming up, and I think the zealots have gone, ooh, okay, well 2 of us versus 3 of you, we can win. We're not going to let this bunker come up, so you can die, Mr. SCV. Although the vulture's here now, and that is a game changer. Vultures are extremely good against zealots, and I think that's the end of that. I think this Dragoon is going to be parked, but is not likely to press. And now, is he going to build an offensive eBay here? Yes, he is. He's going to take the opportunity to block and delay the expansion of the Protoss. and that is going to be a pretty heavy price to pay for the early game harassment. Okay, so the vultures got out onto the map, which is exactly what you want as Terran. You want to lay mines, you want vision, you want to see the timings, you want to scout any weird tech. It's your best way to understand what is happening in the early game, so good job there. This goon will just chill here. This one is shooting this eBay at a very painfully slow pace, which means our Kratos' Nexus is about a minute later than what he ideally would have wanted it to be. Behind this, he's just nearly got range completing. He's going one gate robo, already scouting that Terran has expanded, so that is a safe enough option. Okay, so A rank Protoss versus Terran. You know, the most common way that this game goes when I watch it at my low level is you tend to see Arbiter builds. Polypoid is a pretty good map for Arbiter builds as well. But the higher rank players are getting into the speed shuttle meta. The higher rank players are using Reavers as an offensive harassment unit in the early game. So I'm just really excited to see what we get from Jedi 1 here and how well Love Snow is able to react and respond to it. So the armory is already spinning, so it is an upgrade centric build from the Terran. The eBay is going up. Generally turrets for detection is good. This looks like a very proactive laying of mines for drops of some kind. So obviously maybe he plays Jedi 1 quite often and knows his play style and is anticipating something that we at this stage haven't seen any reason to believe is going to happen. But as I say that, the shuttle is on the way, so either Love Snow is a psychic or there are just tendencies in this game at this level that I'm not maybe fully aware of as yet. But let's see what happens. Okay, so we have one tank and 2 Marines in a bunker. That is pretty skimpy, shall we say? Skimpy. Skimpy's a good word when you're spending as little as possible to achieve an objective. I think that these goons could pick off this tank without too much hassle, especially with only 2 Marines shooting. So Love Snow's taking a little bit of a gamble here. Looks like he might get away with it though, because this goon's just here for scouting purposes, and these are as well pretty much for scouting purposes, as are these. We have an obs, we have a shuttle, we have an observer, we have no support bay. There's the support bay. Alright, so we're doing a delayed Reaver. If somebody in the comments who's really smart at this match can tell me if this is a delayed Reaver or if this is a standard Reaver timing, I would be much obliged. Baby Zeski, good day mate, how are you? Could you tell me if a Reaver play at between 7 and 8 minutes or beyond would be described as a delayed Reaver drop? I don't understand this match well enough to be sure on my side. Okay, so the shuttle is here, the Reaver's on its way. So he's going to be in his base between minute 8 and minute 9. At this stage there are already mines, turrets are here behind the refinery where you would look to try and drop said Reaver. So he seems pretty well prepared for it. Behind this Jedi is going up to 3rd Nexus, which you would expect. Still 2 basing Terran. Okay, his build is normal Reaver timing. Alright, good to know. Let's see how it goes. This is a scouter pylon. Let's see. Goes in. Interesting pathing. Flying in where he knows his dragoons are. And then does he change direction? Or does he just stop here to pressure the bunker? Only 2. Oh, there's a few tanks here. I mean, Love Snow is so expecting this. It's like not even funny. And I think that Observer is supposed to tell us. How the hell did I lose the shuttle? Oh, there you are. Bugger. Alright, he's expecting this. His army's in position. There goes the turrets. The mines are not tripping. Oh, that's very unlucky for Love Snow. His mines are literally so close. But that did not achieve anything. He lost the turret. The Reaver died. Shuttle died. And that was just not what it was. Well, not what was intended, shall I say. So let's see what the plan is from here. It looks like Love Snow is on 3 factories. I'm never good enough to know if that means Terran intends on taking a 3rd. What I tend to see if they don't is that they try and push at 9.5 minutes off of 5 factories. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is his plan to take a 3rd relatively soon. Perhaps he just wants to get secure against any additional harassment. Depot. Okay, this is a command center. Hey, look at this guy. He almost knows what he's talking about. Alright, Citadel coming up. So the tech tree progression does seem to be towards some sort of Templar tech. It could be speed shuttles. It does have the support bay. Could be arbiters. With health. I think he's trying to harass and potentially slow the establishment of this 3rd base, because his goons are parked here, which would be the one possible location, and then his goons are harassing over here, which will be the other one. Cannon coming up to protect Volt's harassment on his 3rd. Doesn't have a 4th at the moment. Don't think he necessarily feels that he needs one. He's got good probe numbers, 61 and counting. Vultures are laying mines on any potential 4th base locations, which is good. Where's this command set? It's being built here. Is that a sign that the plan is to float it over there necessarily? Probably. Let's see. Nothing here. Front door's wide open. Oh, there comes some dragoons, but he's lost. Gonna lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 6 probes. That was pretty good. Good harassment. Alright, so the plan is, okay, so it is definitely a speed shuttle. There's a Reaver in there. I didn't see it do anything. So the plan is definitely to do speed shuttle something. The plan is also to definitely drop this command center here, which means he is needing to move this line of tanks forward to protect it. You're gonna lose this command center. Uh-oh, I think he's gonna save it. Ouch, ouch. It's a lot of tanks and you've only got dragoons. Rip. Well, he's dropping the Reaver on top. Oh, 2 Reavers. Oh my god. Wow, that made a difference, but he's got enough tanks here anyway. This is gonna go the Terran's way. That was a very nice exchange for Terran, I think, and he managed to establish his 3rd. Meanwhile, behind this, Jedi 1 is still on 3 bases. I'm just trying to have a look at his tech tree progression. I don't see the Templar archives yet, so it still just seems to be a commitment to this Reaver drop style for the time being. I would expect to see a Templar archives pretty soon, but who knows. Okay, so before he extends his tech tree any further, he's looking to take the 4th. I think Terran did take enough casualties there for him to feel safe that Terran isn't likely to push anytime soon. Terran's main agenda, I think, is to fortify this position on the 3rd and on this high ground, which is fairly typical for this map, for what it's worth. Terran's now going for a 4th, which there's no observer anywhere here, so this has not been scouted. This could potentially change the game in Love Snow's favor big time. Protoss doesn't scout this. It's going to be a huge difference maker, because then they're basically equal on bases, and that's just too much economic power for Protoss to overcome. Alright, do we have any feedback from our Terran in the house here? My friend Zeski. Let's build his normal Reaver timing, yes. In base 3rd to mineral only, okay, perfect. So I got some support from the gallery to help me. Terran experts in the house. That's quality casting, man, when you've got people that are willing to provide in-depth expert analysis live. Can't get that. Okay, so he's got the depot wall. Terran has found this. The depot wall means that nothing can efficiently come up here without being shot in the face by 4 tanks. Nothing can get here because you're going to have to get past this. So I think Jedi 1 realizes now that he's going to have to do something soon. Otherwise, Terran's just going to get too strong. It is a ground-based army with shuttles with Reavers in. That is the play so far. There's the Templar Archives now. So no Stargate. So potentially adding storm drops into this composition is where it progresses. We will have to see. It looks like he is positioning now for a big fight over here. Okay, here comes a Zealot Bomb, and there goes the Zealot Bomb. And here comes the Zealot Bomb again, and there goes the Zealot Bomb again. Good turret placement. Very, very good. These guys are so good, man. It's like I'd only dream of playing Fraction as well. It's awesome to watch. Alright, so where's your speed shuttle going now, Mr. Terran? Oh, Mr. Protoss, you're going to try to drop it in here where there's no turrets. That seems like a very good idea. And he's dropping one on each tank. That's just so nice. Oh man, that was very good. He got 4 tanks for that. No, he didn't. He got 3 tanks for that. Very well worth it, though. And Protoss is going to establish a 5th behind this. Difficult to say who's ahead. If I had to, if you had to put a gun to my head and say who do I think's ahead, I would say Terran. Although these drops and this harassment on this 4th base are good. Ouch! That is a lot of Reavers. There's a lot of dead vultures. And did he get both Reavers out? No, he just got one out. Oh man, that was good. But I would say, yeah. Oh, he dropped it again. Now he's just killing depots from the outside. Ow! Ow! Okay, is he in range? Can you see? Yes, he can. Dead Reaver. Okay, Mr. Terran, please build some turrets. Then you won't get such harassment over there. Lots of scans going off in my ears, so clearly trying to see a lot of things. Jedi 1 is floating quite a bit of cash at the moment. Using the opportunity though to take a double expansion behind this. And Love Snow decided he wanted to donate those vultures to Protoss charity, so well done there. I hope you got a badge for that. Science vessels are out. I don't know why, because there is no... Here comes the Stargate, so he must have just scanned and seen that, and he's now expecting an Arbiter transition. Another base here, no saturation yet. I'm sure that'll be sorted out soon. Quite a lot of saturation here. This is very heavily saturated. This is not. And then this one is pretty good. So moving some workers around I think will be good. The one player that has the bank at the moment is Protoss. Again, some vultures just been caught out on the map. I think their goal is to go and harass these new bases. Cannons are up. Cannons are coming up here, but aren't up yet. But, oh, okay, he's going to get some free probes for his trouble. That was quite lucky. I think just right place, right time. It happens sometime. Alright, so we have observers that are parked over here out of range of the turrets, which are there. Ow. We have mines galore over here. If I were to predict, I think Jedi's plan now would be to keep expanding and hope for Terran to come to him and not the other way around. I'm too much of a dope, so I like to throw my army away and loot. But he's a good player, so he's not likely to do that. I think Terran is still in a pretty good spot economically with the 4 running bases. So Protoss realizes, well, to get on par, they need to be up at around 6. So from a macro point of view, we're pretty even. The banking of money is happening on both sides of the fence. So we're probably just gearing up for some really big fights. We've got some Templars in the mix. They would have to storm with them. Oh, here comes the big fight. Ow. Ow. Where's the storms? Where's the storms? There they are. That's a good storm. That's a good storm. That's a good storm. And he said it's getting in here, but I think he's going to pull back now. Oh wow, that was not a good trade for Protoss. And he pulled the Vultures forward and picked off 2 of the High Templars. Nicely done. Yeah, no, that was not good. Terran. Oh, for Protoss. That was great for Terran. Love Snow lost, I think, 20 supply there. And so is smiling after that. What is our Protoss's replenishment rate? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 gates. A Corsair was built, I think, for Disruption Wave. 2 Arbiter Tribunals were built. Somebody will need to teach me why that happened. And we have 3 here. So we've got 13 gate replenishment. We have Stargates that are not building Arbiters yet. Here comes the first Arbiter. We have, okay, so he obviously just wanted both upgrades really quickly for some reason. Well, Stasis doesn't take very long to research, and neither does Recall, but anyway, he is a much better player than I will ever be, so who am I to question him? Okay, so Terran is getting close to max, and therefore I'm expecting a push. If you were Terran in this game, where would you go? If I had to hazard a guess, it would be here. But let's see what Love Snow chooses to do. Okay, so his tanks are in tank mode. He can see these goons picking on the mines and pulling away. So he knows the Terran. He knows the Protoss is close. He doesn't know how many units are there and whether it is an attempt to flank as of yet. I think Protoss is expecting Terran to move out, so he's positioning his units accordingly. Let's zoom out a bit to see how freaking intimidating this thing is. Good lord, this is maybe 25, 30 tanks. Ow. Run, Protoss! Run! Okay, he's running. He's running. He needs to buy time for the Arbiters to get out, or to be able to throw down enough storm and splash damage to stall this attack. I just don't think Protoss is going to be able to hold this. I think this is going to be a slaughter. Okay, so Volt is in front, buffering nicely. It's a good attack from 2 sides, but this tank line is deep and there's no stasis. Okay, that's a good storm on a clump of tanks. Oh man, look at that. That one. Oh, it just disappeared. Evaporated. Okay, so the storms did good work. Love Snow still on 160. I get so excited when I see these storms because I think it's a really cool way to play. And then I look at the supplies after the fights and then I'm like, yeah, okay, ouch. Okay, so we're transferring some SCVs. Protoss is licking its wounds, reproducing 11 units at a time and an observer. We've banked up gas. We've got 2 Arbiter Tribunals, we've got 1 Arbiter in the field, we're not building another Arbiter. I must confess I'm a little bit unsure of what Protoss's plan is to try and win this game. I don't know what he wants to try and do. Knowing that Terran has got as many bases as Terran has, and those are fortified, I would have imagined the only way to go would be trying to take as many other bases as possible and to get some Arbiters on the field to stasis and to try and trade efficiently. That would have been what my dumb brain would have thought the plan would have been. Terran has gone, this command center here is worth protecting because it's my 5th. So all these SCVs are like, no, we got this. We're gonna block. We got this, guys. Okay, excuse me, coming through. Okay, thank you. And that's held. It's held. I think that the benefit for Protoss there is it bought a lot of time. So he's had the opportunity now to remax. He doesn't have his gateways pumping all the time. Got some that are queued, some that are not building anything. The only units that are here are observers. Okay, so this base is going to rip. Okay, so he's coming in with the Arbiter. Stasis! Nice done. EMP on that Arbiter. Nicely done. Zealots will clean this up pretty easily. Where is the rest of his army? Oh, here it is. Okay, so the staggered fashion with which his army came in might actually help him. These tanks in tank mode are just picking off these zealots like they're potatoes. And yeah, I reckon Terran's got this one as well. There's too many tanks here. That's another good storm though. But it doesn't do enough. And that, oh, he does well to dodge it slightly. And now the surround. This is a good fight. Jedi 1's supply hasn't gone down nearly like it has for the others. And this is a good turn. These tanks are all gonna die now. Okay, more units are coming. Damn, this is just hectic. Units are coming from everywhere. Okay, so these tanks are like, run, shoot, die, run, shoot, die. Okay, so more units here. I think everybody, including myself, just needs to take a breath. Consolidate. It's a more straggling. This is the only fight in the game where Jedi 1 has ended up on supply. So that was a good exchange, I think, because Terran's army was a little bit scattered. That helped. He's done well here to again harass this base. These observers can see there's no turrets. There's nothing here really to protect these workers, and so as such he's just constantly harassing it. And here he comes again. Oh, I don't know if sieging up there was a good idea, because these zealots are on top and these dragoons are on top, and here comes some more units. Yep, tank mode would have been the one to do. What the hell is this Corsair doing here? Is his sole job to attack science vessels? Okay. Fun, different. Here comes some more Protoss. Protoss is committed to killing this bottom base. It is the 5th, and therefore, at least down the line, going to deny the economic prowess of Terran. I mean, this base is getting pretty low. This is gone. This is gone. This is almost okay. So this is actually massive. This is kind of the clutch play in this whole game. Is if he gets this base, then Terran's ability to replenish its army basically disappears, and Protoss has got bottomless economy by comparison. There's another base coming up here. So I think I'm now understanding in terms of the macro dynamics how critical this base is, and why the pressure here has been relentless, and how pressuring this base drew the Terran army out so that he could fight it, because it was more of a scattered sort of battle as opposed to coming into an entrenched position. So this base is gone. Where is the army? He's not even going to try and save it. Is he going to try and expand somewhere else? I don't think he is. Okay, so that's down. And now, unless my understanding of this wonderful game is wrong, a Protoss player is ahead and in control. Lapsar's got a tiny bank, it's got no gas. They can only really build vultures, which is why we see so many vultures on the field and no tanks. And Jedi can just build bottomless dragoons and win the game. Oh, this is a lot of vultures. But it doesn't matter. No science vessels, because those cost gas. So he's got to scan all the time, which is really taxing. And just to rub it in, he stasis some of his vultures, because he can. A lot of observers here, man. Imagine they gave observers a little handgun that could do like 2 damage. That'd be awesome. Very, very fun. Uh-oh! Okay, so that's a nice one. I think this one is winding down. I expect Terran to tap out soon, although I wasn't watching and he's managed to clean up this base and re-establish it. So this is going to be it, make or break. If he can hold this base, he can get back into the game, and if he can kill a base while he's out and about with his vultures, that also potentially gets him back into the game. This is very harassable. 12 3-2 vultures against a cannon or 2. But he's bringing reinforcements here, expecting that. These vultures will come out of stasis, and that's why there's a little skirmish over there. Okay, so it's cloaked, invisible zealots that the vultures can't see against... scanned. Busted. He just came out of the cloak. Oh, mines! Nicely held. Okay, he's coming in here and killing... Well, there's no income here, so he's just fighting that because he can. Ow. Dead zealots. Oh, more dead zealots. Where are your observers? You have like 500 of them on the field. Ow. Wait for an observer. Oh, recall time. Did I actually pick a recall? Oh, you're the best caster in the world. Do it. Do another one. You've got enough energy for 2. Come on. There we go. Oh, that was so small. Oh, that was a pitiful recall. There was like 3 units in the second one. They're all cloaked, they're all dead, and ow. This is going to be the end of it. This was a cracking PVT. Good example though, when your early exchanges go badly, consolidate as Protoss, expand a million times, wait for Terran to come to you, find their most essential mining base in terms of their income, pressure that, and eventually over the long run, you will whittle them down and take the game. So this was a very good PVT A-rank action, and I think this is going to be GG momentarily. $20 workers, wow. So this was a devastating recall. And he just, for fun, because he has the energy, just stasis is the only 2 tanks left. Take him out of stasis and get shot in the face. And here comes a Corsair, he's like, I can help, look at me, I'm not doing anything. GG. If you enjoyed the cast, please do like and subscribe. I'm Rabbit Drew, and I'll see you again soon.